15 years. Brutal work. I actually think I found the car they picked Bonnie Blue up in. Would you look at that? The Thought Patrol came rolling up through Indonesia and picked her up. Let's get off into this.
It's an unbelievable day for everybody with a soul. Bonnie Blue has finally been arrested, and this time it's not a stunt.
Controversial content creator Bonnie Blue has been detained by police in Bali over alleged pornographic activities.
Up until this point, she'd been on a global bang bus tour. Not words I thought I'd ever say, but that's where we're at. She hit the UK first, not a good time for anyone really, but then she did quickly move on. She actually shipped the bus down to Australia, which is a crazy move. Even allegedly dropped it on Epstein's Island too.
This is peak feminism. This is the point we've reached where a woman is so liberated in her body, she can go get a bang bus and go globally to get her back and spine realigned. This is crazy work.
But I don't have any visual proof of that one, so we'll keep it moving. She then made her biggest mistake yet, though. She went to Bali, which is technically in Indonesia.
The controversial OnlyFans creator announced her arrival last week.
Hey boys, those that are going to schoolies and to those that are barely legal, cannot wait to meet you.
Bro, what if a guy got on there and was like, hey girlies, can't wait to meet you. Hey, the barely legal ones, really, those are the ones I really want to meet. They'd be calling him a predator and they'd be canceling him. But she can get on here with her soulless soul eater eyes, with the eater eyes, the 1,000-yard wiener stare, and talk about where are all the schoolies, you know, like preying on men that are straight out of high school. This is wild.
And I'm in Bali, so you know exactly what that means.
What it means is that the laws there are slightly different to where she's been before. Her team might be slacking because I don't know how she didn't catch this. But her full-time job is actually banned in Indonesia. And those that are found guilty of violating that law face severe...
Her full-time job. Brother, she's a runner.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
They don't give you a 401k for being a 304. Yeah, they don't give you a 401k for being a 304. Ship it an eye, shut up on a Honda, put it on a t-shirt.
Gotcha, bitch.
Penalties including fines and jail. They're calling it a crime against morality. And you know what? That's actually what we've been saying the whole time. And it's not even just her that got bagged for this either. Seems like the police uncovered a whole conspiracy.
Many of those men were seen leaving the police station, covering their faces, but also filming.
Arrest these men for gooning. Bro, you should get a minimum of 60 days in a local county jail for gooning this hard. Going to buck Bonnie Blue. The goon levels are off the charts, brother. Golly.
Said, by the way, these guys did actually get released. Bonnie Blue hasn't, though, and what seems to be like a manager or something. Looks like they're still in custody, and details of the case are starting to drop now too. Along with several cameras, police seized 19 outfits labelled School Bonnie Blue. They also found a box of condoms, lubricant, 9 pink necklaces, flash...
What y'all doing with the pink necklaces, though?
Drives and who knows
maybe booty beads?
what's on them. And then finally 2 sheets of Viagra, some used. That can't be good. Now obviously the men that did get arrested were unidentified in the press. I think I've actually found them though, because Bonnie Blue has been posting in Bali for about a week.
What's some words of inspiration for all the girls out here?
Stop moaning and start.
Hey! I like that.
Now, well, I was going to take the piss, but I do actually now feel bad for this guy. He's touched her there clearly, so he's lost about
Better wash your hands 10 times, brother.
Whoop-de-doo.
7 years of his life there. And it weren't even just him either, because she was just driving around. And by the looks of it, genuinely just sticking people in the back of the bus.
You know what's really crazy about this is what feminism always wanted. This is peak feminism, sexual liberation. Ladies can do whatever they want. They can buck whoever they want. They can rack up body counts. It doesn't lower their value. This is peak feminism right here. This is everything they've always fought for.
Lads, where the f*** is Bonnie Blue bring us? Where the f*** she bring us?
Now, if you are willingly getting in the back of Bonnie Blue's bang bus, then an arrest might actually be the best case scenario.
Your middle name should be Down Bad if you're getting in the back of Bonnie Blue's bang bus. Hi, the name's Levi Down Bad. You know what I mean? You got to be down so bad.
For you. And who knows what happened to this guy, but it can't have been good. It can't have been good. The worst part of this, though, without a doubt, is that this video did reveal she has barley belly. And I should have been, but I weren't ready for the comments. I don't care. Still cracking. We're cooked. We are so cooked. But really, that shouldn't be a shock, because just about everybody in Bali around Bonnie Blue, they might be cooked too.
Bonnie, let's run a train on you, Bonnie! Yes! Get your tits out!
Outside of this hellscape, though, reactions to Bonnie Blue, they've been pretty different, actually. A lot of people were celebrating, and actually, given everything we've seen over the last year, well, you can't really blame them, really, because this might be a win. On the other hand, though, some people, they might have taken it a little bit too far. I actually think the authorities have already tried this.
Right,
unfortunately, Bonnie Blue is tethered.
She's just a 304. She didn't kill anybody.
To the mortal realm. She is actually immortal, so the best we have is the law. And I think that's probably the most reasonable response. I hope she feels the full force of the law. Well, it was at least reasonable until I clicked on this guy's profile. Turns out, in the end, he actually might have ulterior motives.
Right, so I'm here at Lincoln Uni now. I'm not even buzzing. Mum's life, I'm not buzzing. I've come here to see Bonnie Blue and she's not turned up. So I've come 40 mile from where I live, and she's not turned up.
This dude's a straight gooner, bro.
I drove 40 or 50 miles to sit here and goon on Bonnie Blue.
This is why we gotta end this epidemic, man. Dude, this is sad.
And this is the second time she's done this. It's happened before, and
It's the second time she's done this. She's done it before. I've tried to goon on her forehead, but I couldn't. This is a problem. The guys like this are a problem, too. That's why I hold men and women accountable. Bonnie Blue, she's a 304. Cool. But guys like this are also a problem. The gooners. The gooners. This dude's a straight gooner. Certified gooner. You know what I mean? He's got his elite level badge in gooning. He's double diamond gooner, you know? This guy's double diamond gooner Destin, or double diamond gooner Dustin here reporting for duty. Like, what does this guy do? Like, bro, come on. You can't you recorded this?
But again.
And actually, I was going to take the piss again, but you know what? If I was in this position, I'd probably be pissed off too. I'll save it for Bonnie Blue, because I've done a little bit of digging under the surface. Turns out karma might actually be real.
Lucky for me, there's core rules in Bali, and you don't even need a driving license. I do actually have one. Oh, wait, what is this bit for?
This video was recorded days ago. Like, you can't write this stuff. And maybe the funniest detail, by the way, is that she's had some extra charges tagged on. And they are actually to do with the bang bus. Well, it's not a bus, it's more like a van, maybe. The point is...
Wait. That's what they're doing it in? Look at that bus, dude. How are you even gonna get in there? Are we just doing it in the back, putting a little matty down, put a little mattress down? What is this?
And maybe. The point is, she has tempted fate. According to government documents, the vehicle was registered as being white, but has been repainted dark blue. The vehicle's tax also expired in 2023, and I think that might actually be a worse crime yet. They're begging it a little bit here, but if a vehicle colour does not match up with its STNK, it can result in a fine of up to $46 or 2 months in prison. I know what I'm picking. And listen, if Bonnie Blue goes away for painting a bang bus blue, I mean, honestly, that could be the funniest thing of all time.
Yeah. I mean, if I get sent to prison, I want to identify as a male, so I can do gangbangs all the time. Put me in a male prison any day.
I mean, if you want, I think we should...
Good Lord.
She's the village bicycle. Everyone's had a ride.
It's a crazy world we live in, chat. Y'all, we gotta talk. You know I love my life. I love my trusty steed, Loki. I love my family. I love my beautiful wife, Cass, even when she's telling me I'm spending too much money on jerky for Loki. But seriously, look around. The system, it's rigged. The big guys, the establishment, they're over there stacking crypto wealth while telling the rest of us it's too dangerous. They want us working a 9 to 5 forever while they're just cashing in. Not happening, not on my watch. I found the cheat code, chat. It's blocktruστira.com. So everyone is freaking out talking about the crypto market is unstable. Let me let you in on a secret only wealthy people know. Volatility isn't scary, it's opportunity. When the market swings like crazy, that's when you make big moves. But you can't do it alone, you need backup. That's why I'm using BlockTrust IRA. They have this insane tech called Animus AI. This thing is an absolute beast. It works 24/7 and takes no days off. It's like having a supercomputer watch your back while you sleep. It spots patterns and makes trades with perfect timing. Way better than any human could. It's basically an AI wealth protection shield. While everyone else is panicking and hoping for the best, this AI platform is executing a success strategy. It's catching the wins and defending the bag. Their clients are seeing over 250% returns since 2020. That's life-changing money. That's retire the parents' money. That's take the wifey on a better vacation money. And it's safe, insured up to $200 million. Don't let the system win. Don't let inflation eat your savings. Level up. Head over to blocktruστira.com. Tell them Levi sent you. Right now, my viewers can get up to $2,500 in bonus crypto when you start. That's blocktruστira.com. Go get your future. You already know what time it is. Get back to
Should respect her choices. I will say on the other hand though that nothing ever happens, so the chances of her going to prison are pretty low. Having said that though, some people that actually live in Bali have disagreed with that. Now I will say it's off Reddit, so take it with a pinch of salt. He said, with how politics is going out here right now, there is a pretty big chance she won't be getting out anytime soon. The government loves when a foreigner breaks a law, as they like to make examples of them. There are many foreigners sitting in whatever that is right now with no
Karabokin.
definitive conviction or release date. Indonesia is highly conservative and has been begging for a chance to blame foreign influence on poor morals. Well, I'll be real, Indonesia, if you're watching, she might be the best example you could ever make.
This month I've just had a Bonnie Blue bang bus made.
Are there any legal ramifications about that?
No.
Well, maybe.
No.
Stupid.
I mean, my family.
Imagine you must have a top attorney law team for this.
Not really, no. Like, you're having, as long as I can park up. I mean, people have sex in the car, don't they?
Not convinced that's legal.
I thought she was smarter than this, man. Like, I am almost disappointed. Almost. It's even made crazy by the fact that on this podcast, she was explicitly told to get the legal stuff checked.
I would get someone to check that first. I do think a strong legal counsel might be a good idea. Just, well, my point being that, fucking hell.
I have people check things over, like, before we do it as well. Because I understand I like to reach limits. So I've got to fully understand where that limit is, because everyone wants to arrest me.
You're a liar!
Everyone, not the police.
Well, this aged well. It aged well. And at this point, who knows what's going to happen? I don't even know if she has anyone left to bail her out. The obvious one would be her husband, who's going to become her ex-husband soon, but for some reason it hasn't happened. Turns out, though, according
Wait, she's still married to this dude? Oh my God. Cuck of the year.
to some other articles, she might have burned that bridge as well. Why? I can't wait for my son to divorce Bonnie Blue. She controlled, manipulated, and humiliated him. How dare she refuse to give any of her 34 million fortune? All right.
$34 million fortune?
With that figure in mind, I think she might be all right, to be fair. And I think at this point in the video...
I mean, I'm going to keep it a thou wow. I think he should get some of that coin. Chat, put a one in the chat if you agree. I think he should get some of the coin of her getting her cheeks absolutely obliterated. You know, the public humiliation, the defamation, really. He should get some of that coin, bro.
The only person in prison is gonna be
letting other dudes buck his wife, man. Give this man some shekels, bro.
Be this guy. It's a mental prison, but it still counts. I actually found some footage, and it's a lot worse than I thought.
She really connects with the fans. Most people, if they do, they seem out of reach, and you're never gonna meet them. You know, you're never gonna be.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a thou wow. Thought it was a woman speaking. Boy, that voice is high.
Able to film with them. Whereas Bonnie doing her, you know, she puts a location online, and then obviously her fans can actually film with
Yeah, I'll be real, man. I don't think anybody needs her to go to prison more than him. He needs to be freed from these mental shackles, because this is a hard watch.
Nothing's really changed it until this point, so it's like a defining moment in porn.
And I'm actually getting live updates as I make this video. Turns out, in the end, somebody actually snitched. Her and her team have been handed over to immigration as well. To be honest, if I had to place my bets, I would say they're just going to get deported. And to be honest, that does sound kind of underwhelming, but who knows, who knows. Her passport as well has been confiscated, so I guess she is locked in until that verdict is made. So yeah, man, we're going to see what happens over the next couple of days, I guess. Like and sub.
Well, my whole thing is I thought they was freaky deaky over there in Thailand, but I guess I'm pretty bad at geography, chat, so I think Bali and Thailand are pretty far away from each other. I thought they was doing some of that freaky weird stuff over there in Bali, though. I really did. I really thought that they was doing freaky deaky hello man over there. You know, I didn't know it was so frowned upon, but you got to think, like, there's certain laws in certain states on whether you can get bucked on camera or not, so you got to be smart, bro. You got to be, it's just like gambling, you know, people gamble. And certain people, like, I don't think you can gamble in Texas, even online. I know you can't gamble. Like, I think they have, like, poker houses and stuff like that. But, like, do you guys gamble? Chat, any of you guys gamble? Me and Cass will go to the casino every once in a while, you know, hit the slot machines. I might play me a little bit of blackjack. But I'm more of a casual gambler. I don't like to spend a lot of money because my grandfather always told me a wise man doesn't gamble his money, he invests it. So I've always just done that. Cass likes to do it. But she just likes to go and play the slot machines. We'll go with a little bit of coin. She'll play the slot machines. But, you know, I know that you can't gamble online in Texas. You got to be in, like, you know, what does Trainwreck do? He's in Canada or something like that. But with this whole thing with Bonnie Blue, dude, it's like, if you knew the laws going out there, why did you decide to just not follow them at all? That is so stupid. Now, do I think that Bonnie Blue deserves to go to prison for 15 years? I don't think so. But it's not up to me. It's up to the legislation of Bali and Indonesia of what they deem fit as far as, you know, how long she should be in. That's the thing, though. You go to other countries, you got to play by the other country's rules. You can't just play by your own rules. And I think that's the whole aspect of it, is she went over there thinking, I could just get bucked on camera and it's whatever and nobody cares. Like, baby girl, this ain't California. You know, this ain't what you think it is. Different rules and legislations and regulations out here, brother. Like, you got to be real careful. And I think what's that guy's name? Chris Williamson or something like that. He told her, hey, you should probably get a lawyer. You should probably get that looked into. She's like, no, I know what I'm doing. It's the arrogance of it all. It's the arrogance of it all. I don't know about you guys, chat, but put a 1 in the chat if you agree. It grinds my gears when I talk to people that are know-it-alls. Like, they'll tell you they're having a problem, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I kind of had the same problem, and this helped me. And they're like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. You know, I'm doing that right now. Like, they're already fixing all their problems that they already have. That's the one thing that grinds my gears, dude. When I was doing the Calendly, like, Zoom calls, there was a couple guys that would call in, and they would be like, Levi, I need your help. I'm like, cool, man, I got your back like a chiropractor. Let's talk. What do you need help with? They would lay out all their problems, and then I would try to help them, and they'd be like, well, I'm already doing that. Well, I'm already doing that. And at the end of the call, I'd be like, dude, you just sound like a know-it-all. Like, I'm going to be real with you. It just sounds like you're a know-it-all. And by the way, if you do want to call, you can call me anytime from Monday to Friday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Look at that. I got the scrolling text down there. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute, chat? Let me make sure this is all like, I think I need another space maybe right there. There we go. Doesn't that look good? Figure it looked better than the other one, and it's actually moving out. It makes me feel like I'm legit, like a legit news channel. Okay, Loki, I can feel your eyes through the back of my skull, so let's go ahead and feed you before I get mauled. Hassan took my shot collar, so I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. Loki, Bree. Sit, shake. Wait. Bree. Go to your place. All right, let's get into the Twitter. See what we got. I'm gonna just keep calling it Twitter, chat. I keep forgetting that it's not Twitter. It's actually, you know, X. But it just feels weird calling it that, you know? It feels weird calling it that. Okay, here we go. Brian posted this from the Whatever podcast. Men's pain, or a woman posted this first. Here we go. Let's go to the original post. Woman's pain. R-wording, harassment, dowry, gender inequality, oppression, acid tactics, men's pain, 2025 edition. Women can't get sex whenever they want. I sent her $200 on Cash App. She blocked me. Short kings are oppressed. She gained weight after the wedding. False advertising. In reality, men's pain is suicide rates are tripled, 90% of workplace deaths, 80% of homelessness, war, forced conscription, violence, no support systems for male victims, false accusations. A woman's pain. A guy under 6 foot looked at me. He didn't text back fast enough. My sneaky link liked another girl's story. He paid $9 for my own coffee. I had to pay $9 for my own coffee once. Botox appointment rescheduled. He didn't pay for my Uber. I had to split the check once. A 5'9" guy matched with me on Hinge. I posted a thirst trap and didn't get 10K likes. That's so true, bro. And there's a new chick right now, kind of going viral. Like this chick right here talking about what she wants, and then they made her face, you know, like the version of a guy. She's mad, bro. She's so mad. But here's my thing, chat. If these ladies would get on these AI swap gender apps and just see what they looked like as guys, and they said, you know what, I wouldn't date him, then guess what? Newsflash. Your standards are way too high. Gotcha, bitch. I hate to say it, but your standards are way too high. If that's what you think is when you swap your gender, you think you deserve more than that. Why do women destroy their lips like this? I hate when men use your femininity to claim you're trying to hook up with them.
One thing I hate is when men use your femininity to claim that like you're trying to hook up with them. Like what I mean by that is I went on a date with this one guy and I like to be a girl's girl. Like I am a girly girl. I was wearing like a mini skirt. It was a fall outfit. So I was wearing like a mini skirt, an oversized sweater, and like boots and stuff. And like had a purse. I'm a pretty like feminine girl. So I'm like acting playful and sweet, not like horny and flirty, right? There's a freaking difference, right? And he just kept saying like, oh, you know what you're doing. You know that you're pretty. You know you're getting me like pretty much like hard, right? And I was like, I didn't even know how to respond to this guy because I was just like, okay, like I would just kind of be like, well, okay. And then we kind of like moved on with the date because we're like in public, right? So we get back into his car, and he literally, you guys, he literally is like, all right, you've been playing with me all night. It's time. And I was like, it's time for what? And he's like, are you going to do something about this or what?
It's time to get your back blown. What, did he have a little stiffy situation? Did he have a hard problem he was trying to get solved?
What? He literally had a boner and was like, what are you going to do about that? Nothing.
I thought you were going to quench its thirst. You weren't going to save this man? How dare you?
Nothing. I'm actually never going to see you again. Delete my number, block me, freaking do whatever you have to do. I never want to see your face again. It's the most uncomfortable. Like, that man and I kind of like fought all the way back to my place because I was just like, no, I'm not doing anything. I was like, you haven't even kissed me yet. And he was like, well, we can have a kiss and do pretty much like, you know. And I was like, appalled, right?
A man with a plan knows exactly what he wants, you know? We really got to read the room, but also, why do women destroy their lips like that? I don't get it. They think it really looks good. So, chat, I've talked about this before, but men only get flowers when they're dead. At your funeral is the only time you're going to see flowers, and the thing is you won't even see them. It's truly sad. So right now, all the men watching, I'm going to give you your flowers, brother. You're doing a great job. You're doing really good. I'm proud of you. Keep working hard. And all the things you're working for, you're not wasting your time, okay? And I'm here. If you guys want to talk to somebody, I'm here. I got your back like a chiropractor. Give me a ring anytime between those times, Monday through Friday. I'll hear you out. You can tell me what problems you got. I'm here to help you. That's why I created the channel. The male equivalent of flowers.
What do you think is the male equivalent of giving flowers to women? So like as a... Or
they never even thought about it. Miss Magoo here.
Female equivalent, they probably would want to say. Like, what would we do
to a man?
To a man that would be equivalent to giving flowers. Like, what do you do for Christian?
I got a couple ideas, but they're sick.
Sex.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, I give you sex. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, no flowers for you on a blowjob.
I mean, that's right there, honey. You know what I mean? Much rather have that. Chat, would you rather have a BJ or flowers? Let's take that BJ, brother. Like, you know, as a guy, we never get flowers, only when we're dead. That's the only time we get flowers. And it sucks. It really does, because there's a lot of really hardworking men out there that do a lot for other people and they don't do for themselves. And the fact that none of them will ever see flowers in their lifetime is truly sad. Most men are, it's a thankless job being a good man. I had a call with a guy the other day. He called in and he's just feeling really overwhelmed. He's like, Levi, man, I feel overwhelmed. I feel like I'm not appreciated. And I'm like, dude, you're not. You're not appreciated. And nobody's going to wake up and think, oh, I really need to thank you for being a good man. No. No. The thanks that you get is the environment you create around you. Is your wife happy? Are your kids taken care of? Is your dog good to go? That's the thanks you get. Is from the things that you work for, your family. Is everybody taken care of? There's your thanks, because it's a thankless job. Father's Day, I think, is like the where's it at? Father's Day on list of all holidays. I think like Father's Day is like number 30 or something. Let's see this. Most popular holidays in order. Here we go. Most popular holidays in order. Ranked America's favorite holidays. Favorite day of the year. Let's see. We got Christmas is number 1, which I love Christmas. Halloween, Easter, Mother's Day is right up there. Mother's Day, right up there. President's Day, Columbus Day, Juneteenth, Labor Day, Martin Luther King Day, Earth Day, Super Bowl Sunday, Memorial, Father's Day. Way down here. Favorite day of the year, 8% of people. Least favorite day of the year, 4% people. It's just not, we're not up there, you know? Okay, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Mother's Day is number 5. Father's Day is number 10. Number 10. And men are expected to provide the most. They're expected to do the most. And yet we're number 10 on that list. It's truly sad.
What's your ideal first date?
I think it would be like a rooftop nice restaurant at the beach. I think like a nice dinner. Like a nice gym date.
You want to know how basic all these women are? Most modern women, they all say the same thing. And they're like, they all want to claim that they're unique, but they all say, I just want a nice dinner date. They all just want to go to dinner. They just all want foodie calls.
Valid, she's valid, she's valid. What do you guys think if like you and this guy met on the gram wherever, and he's like, yo, I would love to go get coffee with you Sunday morning. First date, that's the date.
That's my first date. If you want to get to know him like that, like, I don't know. I mean, up to you. I just want to go to like a nice restaurant. Like, I'm high class.
You're a high class? You're mid at best.
Shots fired!
You look like you were maybe an extra on Gumby. Like, it's not there. I'm not seeing it.
Coffee's like $5.
Problem with the money.
No, it's not that, but it's like if you get him used to.
No, it is about the money because you just mentioned it, dude. Stupid. If it wasn't about the money, you wouldn't have said nothing about it.
Like, hey, let's just go to coffees and be like, oh, she's the kind of girl who's okay with.
He's getting to know you.
You want to know me bad enough if you want to see if you'll get a $5 coffee.
Someone don't want to get to know you bad enough because they just want to have a conversation with you.
Okay, so the coffee is $100 because they just had a collab with The Weeknd. He just dropped coffee, and now the coffee's $100.
Okay. Then probably, yeah.
So, gold digging, shallow.
Ain't no way.
Wait, what if y'all want to go get matching tattoos? Wait, why are you hard, bro? I'm not hard.
Bro, he is clowning him around the huzz.
Get weird, gang, go over there. What are you doing?
What is that?
Why is he bricked up? You just talking to some girls, bro. That's suspiciously. But that's my whole problem is every woman wants to go out on a dinner date. Every single one of them. Have you noticed that, chat? Well, what's your ideal first date? Well, I was thinking maybe dinner, $300, Ruth, Chris. I want a steak. I want wine. They just want to be wined and dined. So many women, I made this claim the other day. I was hanging out with some folks. And I said, so many women right now want father figures. They want dads. They don't want husbands. They don't want partners. They want dads. They want somebody to take care of them financially, take care of all the bills, take care of the house, take care of the chores, do everything for them. Women nowadays, modern women just want to lay around all day and just be slobs and do nothing. That's what children do. I've said this before, but hard times create strong people. Easy times create weak people. We are now in easy times. I was talking to some older folks. And they were talking about, back in my day, we all knew we had to work. We was out in the field. We were working on a farm. And it was, everybody put their 2 cents in. Everybody put in their elbow grease. And we all reaped the rewards and the benefits of our hard labor. Nowadays, people don't even want to work. Gen Z kids are on freaking PTSD medication. 19 years old. Are you telling me gym class was brutal? You telling me history was so bad you got to be on PTSD medication? There's dudes that fought in war that are on the same medication. You're telling me you couldn't handle AP biology? Get the out of here, dude. Stop it. We're too weak. People aren't strong enough anymore. I post stuff on IG of my achievements and stuff like that, and I post stuff on Facebook of my achievements. There's a guy that I used to know in Austin. He was like, oh, wow, I guess it really pays to be a misogynist and a grifter. And I was like, bro, you're still working at a burger joint in Austin. Why are you mad at me? I'm doing well now. But it's just proof that people want you to do well, but they don't want you to do better than them. I saw that comment this morning. I was like, bro, you clearly don't watch my content. Like, I have a loving wife and a child and a dog. You're a misogynist. I just call out stupidity, bro. I was calling out dudes for being gooners on this. It's just people always want to cherry pick the things that you say and try to clown you for it. But luckily, he's not paying my bills. But going back to my point of creating hard times, I think that as a parent, and chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. This is my philosophy when it comes to raising baby Nichs. I'm going to put in planned hardships. I want her to have to go through some things to grow. Because if you just give everything to a child, they're entitled. They don't feel like they have to work for anything. I want my child to understand that life is hard and the things that are worth having are worth working for. So we're going to have planned hardships, planned struggle. So many people, when their kids are trying to tie their shoes, are like, well, let me just tie it for you. I'm going to sit there and be like, tie your shoe. We'll sit here for 10 minutes. We'll be 10 minutes late. I don't care. Go ahead, tie your shoe. Let them struggle in a way that's in a safe environment where they won't get hurt, where they can learn. I feel like half the reason I'm maybe good at what I do, or I have so much drive and I'm so obsessed over, what I do, especially now with YouTube, is because I came from nothing and I had to work for everything I've ever had. I got a buddy who was raised, his dad was an orthopedic surgeon. He always had nice vacations. He always had it handed to him. He has like zero work ethic. Doesn't really want to do anything. Has no goals, no aspirations. He's not obsessed about his craft. He's like, I just go to work, man. I just do my thing. And he's envious of me because he's like, you have this hunger. And I'm like, bro, because I was literally hungry. Vienna sausage, ramen noodles, bologna and cheese. Okay? I was hungry. But I have that drive, and that hunger is something you can't teach. It's something you can't teach. Like, you either wake up with it or you don't have it. And one thing I've learned is a lot of the people that have this hunger are the people that have come from nothing. They've come from hardship. They've come from, my dad wasn't there. My mom was estranged. My parents were out of love or divorced. I was raised in a single parent household. Those people have so much hustle. There's a lot of you guys that were raised just like that. You come from struggle, but it makes you hungry. And the people that weren't raised in struggle, they're entitled. And see, that's the last thing I want, is to put another entitled woman on this planet. That's why I'm going to do my best for baby Nichs, to make sure that she works her butt off to get the things that she wants. And I don't want to hand her anything. I'm going to be the parent that as soon as she gets a job at 16, I'm going to be like, you're paying rent. But I'm going to keep that rent and I'm going to put it away for her so when she's 18, she can have it back. That's the kind of parent I want to be. But because I was never taught that way. My mom was working all the time, so I was taught by my grandparents. And your grandparents when you're younger, dude, and put a 1 in the chat if you were raised by your grandparents or you chilled with your grandparents a lot as a kid. They just want you to hang out and be kind of like they don't want to sit there and like do everything with you. Maybe they do. But my grandparents were tired. They was in their 60s by the time I was had, because my mom was the youngest and I was the youngest of the youngest. They were like, I'm tired. My grandma used to try to bribe me. She'd be like, I'll pay you $1 a minute you nap. I'll give you $1 a minute that you nap. And I was like, I'd nap for 5 minutes and be like, oh, I'm up. I just could not nap. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it as a kid. I'd run outside, pick up pecans with my grandpa. I'd run inside, watch TV, watch Galavision with my grandpa and look at all the Spanish hotties. Watch the Cowboys play and make comments about the cheerleaders. My grandpa was a dog, though. He was funny, though. Ain't that right, Logs? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.